Hi, it's Victor Kim, and welcome to our midweek meditation. I'm reading a book right now by Arthur C. Brooks, and he teaches public leadership at the Kennedy School at Harvard. And in this book, Brooks tells a story about seeing his daughter who was laughing uproariously at something that she was watching online. "What are you looking at?" he asked her. "It's an old man dancing like a chicken and singing," she said. Brooks thought that his daughter was looking at one of those horrible TikTok videos. If you know what I'm talking about, TikTok, those 15-second videos of people doing all sorts of strange and often really stupid things, all for a little bit of celebrity social media fame. But instead, what he found out was that his daughter was watching a video of a 70-something-year-old Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones dancing around and croaking out the hit, "I Can't Get No Satisfaction." And if you know Mick Jagger, and if you know the Rolling Stones, I know you can picture old Mick strutting around doing this kind of stuff, dancing like a chicken and belting it out, right? And Brooks's daughter said to him, "Is this serious? Do people your age actually like this?" It got me thinking, though. People your age, people Brooks's age, people my age. My daughter could probably ask me the exact same question. The other day, I had to renew my annual gym membership. Last year, because of the pandemic, I couldn't use the fitness facility for a number of months, and so the membership was sort of automatically extended because it was put on hold. So this was the first time in almost 2 years that I had to renew my membership. And in those 2 years, during those 2 years of the pandemic, I morphed into the early seniors age bracket, 55 plus. I got a seniors discount on my annual gym membership, saved me about $75. I didn't know whether I should be happy or sad. A seniors discount for me. Do I have to move to Florida now? But the truth is that we're all getting older. I'm getting older, you're getting older, we're all getting older. Next week, as some of you know from a previous midweek meditation, I'm going to be traveling back to Calgary to participate in the funeral service for my mentor in ministry, the Reverend Jack Stewart. And Jack is the same age as my father. They're both 86 years old. And my dad's also, for I think many of you know, not doing very well either these days. And I know the time is coming for him as well. It's the reality of life, right? It's the reality of life. We all get older. And as I've been thinking about these people so close to me, coming to the end of their life, having come to the end of a life, I've been thinking about their stories, about what people say about them, what I'll say about Jack, for example. And it got me thinking, I wonder what the story is that people will tell about me. What is the story that people will tell about me? What will they tell about you, about us? You know, every story needs foundational principles that define the character, the person in the story. And so what principles, what foundational principles define me? What defines you? Is it like the prophet Mick Jagger says, just about seeking satisfaction? But you know, old Mick got it right when he sang, "I can't get no satisfaction." What Mick may not realize, though, according to Arthur Brooks, is that our human brains are wired to get no lasting satisfaction. Our brains are not wired for lasting satisfaction. Now, he gets into a lot in the book, but let me just summarize by saying that when we're looking for things to satisfy us, whether it's our stuff, whether it's our achievements, whether it's our accomplishments, if satisfaction is all about getting what we want, it will never last. It will never last. Our brains are wired to always be seeking the next thing. We get one thing, we want the next thing. And if we don't get the next thing, we get dissatisfied, right? Our whole consumer society depends on this lack of satisfaction, I mean, imagine if we were satisfied with the things we already had. Imagine if we were just satisfied with, if I was satisfied with what I already have. You know, we have to be dissatisfied. We have to reach a level of dissatisfaction. And the marketers know that. Those who do the marketing business, they know that. And so they just keep on selling us stuff that we don't really need because they know that we want it. They know that we want it. They know that we're wired to want it. We need it to keep us satisfied. We need that next hit so that the high of that temporary satisfaction, so that we can know that high of that temporary satisfaction. But then it wears off, and we need another hit, and we need more than we had before in order to reach that level of satisfaction. No wonder we can't get no satisfaction. No wonder. But there is another way, right? There is another approach. When I think of my father, when I think of my mentor in ministry, Jack Stewart, I think of the stories that I'll tell about them. And I know that their stories are not built on just more stuff, on more achievement or more accomplishments. I know that the core of their stories is built on what Jesus said, who Jesus is. Jesus said in his Sermon on the Mount, at the very end of the Sermon on the Mount, that if you build your house, if you build your story on shifting sand, on the things that we think will give us satisfaction, Jesus says that when the storms come, and they always do, all of that stuff will come down with a great crash. No lasting satisfaction. But if we build our lives, if we build our house, our story, on solid ground, on the rock, on the teachings of Jesus, on the love of Jesus, then he says that what we build will withstand any storm that life can throw at us. So is my life being built on the rock of Jesus' teaching? Is my story being constructed around the solid ground of Jesus' love? I'm getting older. I know you are as well, but I know it's not too late for me. It's not too late for you. It can't be too late for any of us. We can build, or we can continue to build, or we can build better on the solid ground, on the rock of Jesus' teachings and of his love. I hope you'll think about it. More than just think about it, I hope we'll start building or continue to build faithfully on the rock, on the solid ground. And then we will get satisfaction. We will get satisfaction, a satisfaction that lasts, not only for this life, but for eternal life. Stick around now and watch the musical meditation from our music director, Gianni Berdetti. It's an arrangement of a piece called We Worship and Adore You. Sounds like a pretty good thing to be building on. Take care and have a great week.